Greetings of peace. Welcome back to my channel Being Huma, where we, the soul sisters, come and connect together to celebrate our humanness. This video is a part of the video series in which I read short excerpts from a book, 37 Lessons on How to Gain from Loss, a believer's journey from trial to triumph. This book is a journey of a daughter, a caretaker, who lost her mother to cancer in 2015 and how she was able to transform her trial and her loss into triumph and multiple gains. This is my own true story of personal transformation, and today I'm going to continue sharing a short excerpt from a book, 37 Lessons on How to Gain from Loss. So without further ado, let's get started. Today I'm going to read for you a small passage from lesson number 1 on page 21. Lesson number 1, the relaxed gear of world-driven life. Shift gear from distress to de-stress. My mother was admitted to the hospital for over a week due to a severe UTI infection a year and a half before her cancer diagnosis. I wanted to meet the doctor who visited during certain morning rounds. Because of the nature of my current teaching job, work timings were not flexible. As per my calculations, I took a short leave from work for an hour and a half. It was when I hit the road that I realized my miscalculation. The highways were jam-packed. I was startled because I did not expect to find them so busy. The stress of being late, missing the doctor, and taking more time than approved from work almost got me killed. I remember the thoughts running through my mind that day. In order to fulfill my commitments, I wanted to get to the hospital and back to work on time. For the first time in my life, I met my invisible enemy in person, stress, the silent killer. If D, the drive gear, could be addressed by a mood like happy, relaxed, adventurous, or angry, it would be referred to as stress that day. The strain in my thoughts was felt constantly by the accelerator and brake under my foot. I drove crazily, and while overtaking a lane, I missed to see a giant trailer coming from behind. In that moment, the only thoughts in my mind were of death. I managed to survive somehow, obviously, or I would not be writing this today. As sarcastic as it seems now, it was not then. It was an unexpected awakening experience where I re-evaluated my choices instantly. I was extremely cross with myself. What is wrong with you? Were the first words that came out of me. I can clearly recall witnessing the gigantic shift in emotions instantly after escaping my near-death encounter. It was an intense kick from life. One thumping knock was all that was required to get the tightened nerves to loosen up. Mixed with a deep sigh of relief were astounded eyes stretched to their well-defined corners, almost falling from their sockets. In between the tension and the relaxation was a brief transit at the anger terminal that resulted in the following episode. What good is it if I die? Would anything matter? Would the job that I'm so stressed about matter? Would the doctor my mother requested me to meet matter? If I die, is my mother's situation going to be better or worse? Even if I don't die but get hospitalized, the answers to the questions would remain the same. Then why all this stress? Nothing in this world matters if I am not in it. Nothing in this world matters if I am not mindful of my own well-being first. Honestly, I yelled, hammering myself with bulleted words, being that mad at myself. Sometimes you need to see death standing in your face to wake up to your precious life. But it does not have to be like that. Extreme or long periods of stress harm you more than you can imagine. It is a silent killer that can strike instantly. Beware. Don't let this killer stalk you. You believe that the well-being of others solely depends on you, and while meeting that goal, you completely forget your own. This is true for almost everyone, especially women. However, this should not be the case. Unless you realize and recognize that you are no good to anyone if you're not good to yourself first, you will never realize your own worth. Be attentive to your needs, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual. Put down an upkeep plan for yourself, because those who need you require that you take care of yourself. Only by doing that will you be in the position to fulfill their needs. Your personal well-being is not a choice, rather an obligation that you owe to your loved ones. Pause often. Take a deep breath and relax. Believe me, there's nothing more precious than your own well-being. So listeners, how often do you pause? How often do you take time to relax? And if you haven't thought about that lately because of all the stresses of life going on in your lives, then I challenge you to do it today. Why not just do it right now? Take a deep breath with me and let all your stresses fall away and shatter on the ground. It is so relaxing to let everything that we are carrying on our shoulders just fall and drop and shatter and just diminish and vanish. It is so freeing and liberating. I'd really invite you to take this opportunity today to at least pause 3 times a day and take 3 simple breaths. How long will it take to invest in yourself? 30 seconds or a minute? So I really would love to hear your comments and feedback if you did take that challenge with me today and stop for 3 times, just 3 times today, to take a deep breath. Do as simple as a thing as breathing and pausing and letting go of everything that you have been holding on yourself and setting yourself free. So let me know in your comments, how was your experience and were you able to do it, and is there anything else that you can suggest to others or me that we can do for our own well-being, which is as simple as just taking 3 simple breaths, stopping 3 times a day and pausing just to give ourselves that little precious me time to relax and restore and rejuvenate our energies for ourselves. This shows how much you love yourself if you can remember to do that today and the days that are coming in this week and in this month. And I really love to get your feedback on what we discussed today. If you want to connect with me, all the social media links are in the description box below. And also, it goes without saying that I truly, deeply, and sincerely appreciate all the love, best wishes, prayers that you send my way, and all the likes, comments, subscribes, and shares that you invest in me back. And really, if there is somebody you know who needs to hear this message today, share this video with them. So until next time, take really good care of yourself. Love, peace, and blessings.